Hello and welcome to another update video about DOT. Yeah, DOT has arrived at a key juncture, in my opinion. Okay, and a lot of coins have done that now. A lot of coins are now at a critical resistance level because we have three waves up. Yeah, and from a let's say short-term bearish point of view, because these charts definitely still allow for one more low. It doesn't mean it has to happen, but they definitely allow for one more low. And there's a high chance. That if we get one more low. It should start from here because this is now just below the 100% extension. Surely could stretch a bit higher, but this is together with many other coins. Yeah, it's quite stretched now in that A, B, C structure of a wave 4. And if, as I said, if another low happens, it should happen from here. So key juncture. These key pivots are what we are normally looking for, but there's no evidence yet that this wave 5 to the downside has started. A break below the what I have labeled as wave 2 low at $6.30 basically would confirm that wave 5 is unfolding probably to 565. Then that would be the next main Fibonacci support level, or maybe even 461, but that would be quite low. Looking at the microstructure of the white count, I mean, I would just label that as an ABC structure. That doesn't give us much more clarity, but I just want to explain what the microstructure would be. And these C waves tend to have the same or a similar length as the A wave. And then that would be 785. Okay, it doesn't need to get there specifically, but you can see that the price has difficulties to leave our trading area to the upside. So yeah, one more low definitely still an option here. And as I said, if one more low forms 565, at the same time, if we continue to push above that key pivot there at 785, reach 827 or 854, I can consider that rather the yellow third wave, and will then add a support area for wave 4, and then one more high in wave 5 could happen from there. Then we have 5 waves up. That would be the next level of confirmation that indeed a low is formed, okay, in wave 2. And then the larger degree third wave could start, and I think we talked about it in the last videos. Upside target still around about $23 for the third wave. First ideal target, maybe even 29. But for now, let's see if this yellow support zone is holding. Zoomed out, okay, you don't even need to worry about one more low or not. The $4.60 level is the key support. And as long as that's holding, the third wave rally is a reasonable expectation. Below 460, probabilities for that scenario decrease quite dramatically, especially if there is a sustained break below $4.60. Also, the microstructure, at least the bullish one, doesn't necessarily, well, suggest that we go down to 460 or even lower. Anything is possible, but then I would get concerned that maybe some let's say more bearish scenarios are actually unfolding here. Yeah? So that is a very important level, and important to recognize that below 460, the bullish potential isn't invalidated, but it will become far less likely. All right, it's getting challenged. The official formal invalidation point is the October low at around $3.60. So that's key. So there are two levels to watch really, 460 and 360 as key support levels. 360 is more like the invalidation point. I would not expect the price to get there if we are really in a bullish scenario. And in the short term, I think it's important to understand that we are at a key juncture here, key level. And the price could easily start that fifth wave to the downside from here. At the same time, if we push higher, that would open the door to the yellow count. And then if we have 5 waves up, we have the next level of confirmation that the low is in, can add another support zone for the subsequent 3-wave pullback that would be expected after 5 waves up. And also pay attention to the trend line here as well. It might very well be that we push a little higher, get rejected at the trend line, you know. I don't know how long this is going to take. I mean, it could just be this, you know. Yeah, so it's all about the levels. It's all about the levels. We know that the third wave has some milestone targets, like, for example, the 138% extension that needs to be reached. Next, I mean, looking at the RSI, for example, on the 4-hour time frame, pretty much at the overbought sort of barrier there, right? So pretty close to being overbought. Yeah, and in resistance. I mean, what you normally look for in any increase, in any sort of rally as we headed here between January and March, yeah, that the RSI is sort of embedded in the bullish range. And to be fair, obviously that was not the case. It's not the case yet, okay? It would need to oscillate a little bit in that bullish range above 50, between 50 and 70. That's not the case yet. So again, it's just at a critical juncture. It could just easily break down again as it did before. Maybe though, if it makes another low, form a higher low on the RSI. So if the price forms a lower low, the RSI could form a higher low, thereby creating a bullish divergence that would be very helpful for actually a bottoming process. That's my update about DOT. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.